everybody, Claire Cookie Crumb Fun here. I just finished making dinner and that's why I'm all red. I get so red when I am hot in the kitchen. Anyway, I am going to come to you today with Trim Healthy Mama Monday. Yay! I look forward to Trim Healthy Mama Mondays because, as you know, Trim Healthy Mama is one of those things that I am most passionate about, that I love to talk about. I can talk about Trim Healthy Mama to anybody every day if you want to listen to me. And I could talk about Norwex to anybody every day if you want to listen to me. And, you know, homeschooling never really was one of those subjects that I was really talkative about because it's personal. But this last year, I've opened up so much about our homeschool and just what we do and how we do things that, you know, I'm okay now. You know, you want to eavesdrop my homeschool? Come on over to my channel, right? Okay, so that's not Trim Healthy Mama. But this is Trim Healthy Mama. Last week I talked about e-meals, and I gave you a whole list of all these e-meals that that are in the cookbook, and that are meals that we should be eating, right? People say, "Oh, I don't like how you don't get enough fruit when you eat Trim Healthy Mama." Well, there's a reason why you don't get enough fruit, and you know what it is, don't you? It's because you're not doing what? You're not eating enough e-meals, right? Okay. Fruit goes with, because it's a carb, right? It goes with your oatmeal. It goes in your shake, you know, your non-berries, any fruit that's not berry, and moderation. I want to encourage you to, maybe if not once a day, maybe like pick a number. How many times this week can you make an e-meal? Now, last week, one of the things I suggested to do was, because this is what I do a lot, is that dinners are easiest to make with the S's, aren't they? Just ignore the mess behind you. I got this pile of laundry over here that's been sitting here for a couple of days. Homeschool in full action here, all right? We just finished our last week. Our first full week. The week before was very light, but our first full week. So I'm considering it week 2. Anyway, that's a whole nother story. But I'm behind on a lot of those types of things because I'm tired at the end of the day, and I'm like, do I want to sit here and fold laundry? You know, I really don't. You know. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. Sorry. What was I talking about? Rabbit trails distract me, and I am so sorry. I want to challenge you to pick a number and eat that many e-meals this week. Right? S dinners are really easy, aren't they? They are. Now there are some super easy. That you don't have to put a lot of thought into with the fats, because it's the fat that always we get stuck on, isn't it? It is. We want to put cheese on it. We want to put cream on it. We want to put heavy cream on it. We want to put cream cheese in it, all right? Well, you know what? If you're pregnant or nursing, or if you have children, you can have the crossovers. But don't plan it for yourself for dinners. Plan your S meals for dinner. This is just a little tip that I'm going to give to you. But when it comes to ease, breakfast, snacks, and lunch can be the easiest ways, all right? Follow me over on Instagram. And I'm going to try to post the e-meals that I eat this week, which will be breakfast, snacks, and lunches, all right? I don't have any, as far as I can think, I do not have any e-dinners planned. No, I don't. Okay, I'm going to stop talking with my hands. So I want to challenge you, pick a number. Say you want 3, all right? I'm going to pick 3 meals this week that I'm going to make into an E, all right? Or maybe once a day, because that would be awesome if you could do it once a day, because then you would get that switchover of your fuels. Because now fuel pulls, we can get fuel pulls, right? Those seem to be pretty easy. Imagine, you know, them being easy. Think back to your first few days, first few weeks on Trim Healthy Mama. Would you ever think that you would get it? I cried on my second day. I was ready to give up and not do it because I was so like, I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, you know, the tears. And so I just pulled myself back up and I said, I know I can do this. Let's figure this out. And I made a plan because I didn't really make a plan before. So plan your e-meals. Look online. Just do a simple Pinterest search, right? If you're tired of the meals in the cookbook, the new one's coming out in less than a month, okay? So just be ready for that one. But go to your favorite Trim Healthy Mama blogger. A lot of THM bloggers out there. There's a bazillion of them. I'll have a link below to my website that has a list of all of them. And you can just pick one of them and then just search for emails. Everybody has all these fantastic emails, whether it's a dinner, a snack, a lunch, or a breakfast, right? And we all know breakfast is the easiest one. I say that all the time. Breakfast is the easiest email. If you just give yourself a breakfast, that's an E, and then give yourself fuel pools and S's the rest of the day. But make sure it's not the same E, because your body will become adjusted to it and you might fall into a stall. You got to switch things up. You got to keep your body guessing. So that's why it's not good to have it to say, I know I just said have it, but that's if you're not doing it presently, okay? And then start switching it around to, like pick one breakfast one day, lunch the next day, breakfast one day, snack the next day. Do that sort of thing, all right? But our body needs those carbs. Our bodies need that energy from those. And you know your body. You know what you can have and what you can't have and what works for you and what doesn't work for you. You can have an email. It doesn't have to be high in carb. It just needs to be over the limit that S is. So that's all you got to do. So I'm just going to encourage you to do that this week. Pick a meal and say, that's going to be my E's. Go on Pinterest, search for Trim Healthy Mama emails, whether it's breakfast, you can do, I'm sure lots of bloggers have those roundups. You know how they do the roundups? You can do an E roundup, a fuel pool roundup, those types of things. So go check out the bloggers, that whatever one is your favorite, go there, all right? Because if it's your favorite, you like the recipes, all right? And they spend a lot of time in practicing, making the meals. They probably made that recipe a few times before they put it out on their blog. Or maybe the first time was a success, who knows? But I encourage you to go, I don't want to say certain blogs right now, not that I'm against them, but because I don't want the attention going to just one and not the others. But go to I'll have an iCard above to the videos that I did a couple months ago. And I think I spent like 3 weeks, didn't I? Talking about Trim Healthy Mama bloggers. So I'll have at least one up above, and then I'll have a link to all the videos down below. And wow, I got to remember all these links. I should take notes while I'm doing this. But I usually remember when I edit. That's like my reminder. Thank the Lord for that, right? So anyway, I encourage you. I hope that this all made sense. Did it make sense? In my head right now, it's all jumbled. So the point of this whole thing is to encourage you to eat some meals. Stop eating all those heavy S meals. Lighten up on some dairy. If you're stalling, or if you're gaining weight, or if you're not losing any weight, and if you lost some weight and then you gained it back, look at what you're eating. Get your food log out. Make sure you're making a food log. Start a food log. Write down everything that goes in there. Everything. And so you can look back and see what it is that's causing it. But switch up your meals and make sure that you're getting some E's. Get some E's. Even if it's a snack, like a cheese stick and an orange, a cheese stick and an apple or a peach, or whatever fruit that you enjoy. A cheese stick and a slice of watermelon. Notice I said a slice of watermelon. A slice of cantaloupe, a slice. It's not half of it. It's so good. We had a watermelon this week. It was so good. And I have to confess, I probably ate more than one slice because I cut up in chunks, and I was eating it while I was cutting it, and then I had to stop myself because it was so good. And then I didn't get to eat any with dinner because instant crossover right there. So I gotta catch myself. But yeah, Confessions of the Trim Healthy Mama Lady on YouTube, right? So there you go. It shows you that I'm real, that I have my faults too, that I'm not perfect. Never have I ever said that I am the perfect Trim Healthy Mama Lady. I just want to encourage you. I want to support you. If you're having struggles, I want to pray for you. So don't forget to tell me what your struggles are. If you're willing to tell me, you can send me a private message, send me an email. My email is down below. What is it? cookiecrumbfun@gmail.com. And you can say, you know what, Claire, I really appreciate some prayers. Really appreciate, this, that, or the other thing. Some support or tips or something. I don't know. We need to support each other. That's why I like talking about things in the comments. Because in the comments, everybody reads them. Well, not everybody, but you know what I mean. People read through the comments. There are people who read through the comments and they see it and they'll give you a tip, or you can read somebody else's tip, okay? So eat your emails. And right after this video, it's going to be connected, so it's still continuing. I'm going to share with you my peaches and cream oatmeal and what it looks like, because last week I made overnight oats this last week, and I ate them, I think, on Monday and Tuesday. So I wanted to make sure that you got that and that you can see it so that you can have some. And don't forget, I know there's a website, and you probably all know who I'm talking about. She came out with a whole bunch of peach recipes. So go check out her recipes, because peaches are an E, and you just might need a snack that's an E, and she has them. All right? So I think that's where I'm going to leave it today. Don't forget to mention things in the comments. Continue talking about emails. What's some emails that are easy for you that you can create, or some new emails? What's your favorite blogger? And they're, put in the links so that we can share them and we can try new recipes. All right. So I'm going to talk to you in the comments, but stay tuned, because I am going to share with you that video of the peaches and cream oatmeal. Okay. So I appreciate everybody watching. I'm kind of going to say goodbye now, because I'm not sure what I said in the video when I made it last week. So I'm going to say goodbye now. Okay. So thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you in the comments, and enjoy what's coming up next about the peaches and cream oatmeal. So be a blessing. So what I have here is the Sweet Dreams oatmeal bowls that are in the Trim Healthy Mama cookbook. It is this one right here. It is on page 247, and it is called the Sweet Dreams Peachy Oatmeal. All right, it makes one bowl full. I took all my ingredients, so if you have the Trim Healthy Mama cookbook, you can go ahead and look it up. Or I'm sure if you don't have the Trim Healthy Mama cookbook, you can go online. I know Brianna Thomas has a few recipes for overnight oats, because I just looked up one for hers, but it used a lot of almond milk, and I didn't want to use 1.5 cups of almond milk. So this is water and almond milk together. So I have 2 containers. I usually put them in my glass jars, like these glass jars, but I have these full of tea for Good Girl Moonshine, so I have to use these Tupperware containers that I found. So for the sweetener, I use this Pure. I just happened to be at Walmart this weekend and grabbed this, because I'm almost out of my Truvia. I use the old-fashioned oats, and I did use frozen peaches. They're going to sit in the fridge. They're going to thaw. You can use fresh peaches. You can use diced fresh ones. I did not dice up my peaches. I just put them in whole. All right, so there's that one all mixed up in there. And I gave it a little shake so that it is all mixed. And the only thing that I changed from the recipe is that I added a shake of cinnamon. This is the cinnamon I use, so I just opened it up and put a little shake in each one. Right? So these are going to sit in my fridge overnight. It is 8:30 at night here. I'm going to put these in my fridge, and then I'm going to cook them up. Either you can put them in a bowl and put it in the microwave, or you can put it in a pan, or you can even eat it cold. I think the last time I made these, I did eat one cold and warm the other one up to taste the difference. And when it's really hot, having a cold one is pretty good, isn't it? So I'm going to put the lids on it, and then I'm going to put them in the fridge, and they're going to sit, and I'm going to have 2 breakfasts this week that are E. And I'm out of egg whites. I know I could separate my eggs, but I only got 2 dozen eggs in the fridge. So I need to take care of how I use them until I can get to the store to get more eggs. So that's what we're having for breakfast. I'll probably eat this for breakfast tomorrow, and I'll make a little video in the morning, at the end of this, so that you can see what it all looks like. But I wanted to show you at least that I am doing some food prep for my breakfasts, because that is one of my toughest meals for me to eat. I just don't feel like eating breakfast. And doing overnight oats, so that this might encourage you to whip up some, stick it in your fridge for a snack or for a breakfast if you're needing some e-meals. So here's my oatmeal this morning. This is what it looks like after it's sat in the fridge all night. So I've decided to do this quickly because I waited too long to eat breakfast. It's already after 8. So I'm going to pop it in the microwave to cook it. Yes, I am not a purist at heart. So here it is after about 3 minutes in the microwave. It's thickened up real nice. I do not like a super thick oatmeal, but I don't like it runny either. But I think this is just right. You cook it according to your preferences, of course. So here is my e-breakfast. This is in the Trim Healthy Mama cookbook. And I hope you can try it and get encouraged that e-meals are possible, and you can get your fruit in with Trim Healthy Mama as long as you're eating your e-meals. So go ahead and comment below with what your favorite overnight oats is, and possibly share a link or what cookbook it is in, or what website, blogger has it, all right? So thank you so much for watching, and be a blessing.